to hold images of you remaining young. Now, old age is an illusion. It doesn't have to happen. You can stay young at all times. If you allow that river to flow without resistance, you will remain young unless you expect to get old. We only get old because we resist the energy flowing through you. Imagine a river flowing through you. And every time you think a bad thought, this is what happens. Another bad thought, this is what happens. You resist the river, and that is what a bad feeling is. You're not allowing the river of God's light to flow through you freely. So you need to remain open. Here's a good affirmation for you. I choose to allow I choose to allow my energy to flow freely all the time. Whenever you make an affirmation or statement, don't just say I choose to be happy. I choose to be happy all the time for the rest of my life. If you want peace, I choose to be at peace all the time. You know, extend the energy for your whole life. Spread it out there. Whatever you ask for, the energy will go ahead of you and prepare life for you so that you will experience those affirmations. Now, so like I said, the first one is I'm in charge. Last one is I am love. There's only love and I am love, and therefore I am God. Now your spirit is only aware of beauty and happiness and clarity and joy. It's a very happy being. It's jumping up and down with excitement all the time. It's your source of passion, your source of peace, your source of gratitude. Now, so what you need to do is raise your consciousness to its level so you can hear what it has to tell you. My spirit talks to me either audibly or emotionally or intuitively. He has many ways to talk to me. Yeah, he'll put an image in my mind and speak of a certain person who I respect. There's many people he uses. And so you have the ability to hear what your spirit has to tell you and what your guides have to tell you. We feel we are alone, and that's where fear comes in. When you realize there's angels around you and guides at all time, you lose that sense of fear because you're not alone. And these beings are there to help you. You're not here to do it on your own. You're here to access this energy. Now here's how it works. Imagine a 10-story apartment building. God and your angels and the universe is on a 10th floor, and most people are in the basement. And when you're in the basement, you have no idea what is going on the 10th floor. What you need to know is that the elevator, the buttons to the 10th floor, the elevator is not broken. Your thoughts are like the buttons on the elevator. The right ones take you up, the wrong ones take you down. You need to choose thoughts that take you up to that level. Now, most people are very hard on themselves. One of the keys to being happy all the time is to realize how you're treating yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Be kind to yourself. It doesn't matter what what you've done in the past. I don't care who you've betrayed or how many problems you've caused in other people's lives. There are learning curves. You grow. You forgive yourself. The problem with forgiveness is people make it an occasional act rather than making it a way of life. Forgive everything. Forgive people for not smiling at you. Forgive people for not complimenting you. Forgive the bus for not being on time. Forgive yourself every time you do something wrong. Let forgiveness is one of the spiritual keys to the kingdom of heaven. Forgiveness opens up a space for love. Now, love is a frequency. Another tool to be happy I want to give you right now is gratitude. Everybody knows gratitude is powerful. I had this angel, Martu, the angel of gratitude, come to me once and say, I'm quite aware of who wants to be free, but I'm also aware that these people who want to be free and want to be happy offer less than 1 minute a day offering gratitude. How do they expect to be happy if they're not grateful for what they have? They want things because they think that'll make them happy. That's not how it's going to work. If you're not happy with what you have, you don't need anything else. Because if you can't be happy with what you have, what makes you think what you get is going to make you happy? It's an illusion. You're fooling yourself. You're tricking yourself. Stop trick-or-treating. Now, gratitude is the road to God. Gratitude makes you great. Gratitude changes your life. It changes your direction. It connects you with Source. If you have fear in your aura, in your mind, gratitude cleans it. It cleanses your aura. It alters your health, alters your body, alters your biochemistry, alters your perception, clears your brain, changes the patterns in your brain. You should be grateful as much as possible. Gratitude puts you in the present moment, makes you aware of the green trees, the blue sky, the squirrels, the flowers, the color of the grass. Now, so gratitude is very important. Now at first, when I used to start offering gratitude a long time ago, after the Kundalini settled down, it was just words, there wasn't any feeling. Now when I offer gratitude, it's like I send a tidal wave in every direction. I feel this powerful emotion because of the energy that I'm tapped into. It's a very beautiful thing. So remember gratitude. Gratitude is another word for God. You want to know what God feels like? Offer gratitude. He'll step into you. He'll fill you with love. And you'll understand that every time you offer gratitude, you're happy and you're fulfilling your purpose in life. So remember gratitude. Now another tool I want to give you which helped me greatly was color. Color visualization. Every color has a certain frequency and means something. The color green is the color of love. And now, this river that flows through you, the more you think and the more you desire, the faster the river flows through you. Now that's fine if you're allowing that river to flow. But if you're resisting what you're thinking about because of your belief systems, then that river doesn't feel good. So what you want to do is slow the river down and summon less of it. Instead of having the faucet on high, you want just a little bit of water coming out so there's no resistance. Green slows down the river. Green heals the body. Green can dissolve any resistant thought you're holding. So that's why there's so much green on the earth. Green trees, green grass. So use the color green. Now what I suggest is if you're in the room, fill that room with green light and turn your body into green light. See your skin turning green. See your body filling with green light. Turn your hair into green hair like the Incredible Hulk. Green is a very powerful, soothing color. It balances your whole body. So, or what I used to do, my angels taught me, is see a big rose in your mind, green, and see it open and see green light all around it. Every time you do this, you open up the heart chakra or the corresponding chakras in your body. Green will raise your frequency. Your mind will not fight you when you focus color. It doesn't resist color. It doesn't even know what it is. But I'm telling you that it raises your happiness level. The more you focus on green, you may not be able to see it very clearly, but whatever you give your attention to sharpens and becomes clearer. The more you focus on green light, the sharper it'll get, the clearer it'll get, and the more effect it'll have on your emotions. Blue. Blue settles the mind. A royal blue. Here's a secret. Whenever you feel blue, think of a Smurf. It's blue. Turn yourself into a Smurf. Turn your body into that color. Turn your room into the color. You can even walk down the street and look at the buildings and turn them into blue light. Turn the sidewalk you're walking on into blue light. Turn the street poles into blue light. Turn people into blue light. This will settle you very quickly, balance you out, and it activates your spiritual center, the third eye. Now, I'm not going to give you all the color representations, but I used to fall asleep focusing on light. I used to meditate all the time. I still do it, but not as much as I used to because I have other tools now. Now, another tool which will help you very greatly is to see a ring around you like a hula hoop, green, blue, or purple, I suggest, and expand that hula hoop out in all directions, very far away. What you're doing is you're opening up and allowing your river to flow without any resistance. As you do this, you feel really good. So this is another tool you could that will help you greatly right now. Now this world has many colors. It's a very beautiful world. We forget that. This earth wears the colors of our spirit. Our spirit is a beautiful, radiant light. And he has green, he has orange in him, he has yellow in him, he has blue in him, he has red in him, he has purple in him. That's what you are. You're a rainbow of light. You are the sun. The sun is never unhappy. It's always happy. Stop thinking you're a body that can experience unhappiness. You are the sun, and you cannot experience anything other than unhappiness. If there's only love, you cannot experience unhappiness. It's an illusion. That's why it feels bad when you focus on it, because God is saying this is not real. There's only love in the universe. So remember this. This is very powerful. Now, a lot of people want relationships, and relationships are fine, tools for evolution. But most people want relationships because they want somebody to make them happy. That's backwards. What your goal should be is to want someone so you can make happy. Every time you make somebody else feel happy, you feel happy. So remember this next time you're looking for somebody. Now, you attract a mate in direct proportion to where your level of consciousness is. So you need to have a good relationship with yourself before you look for one outside of you. Otherwise, you won't be totally happy. It'll end. You'll have problems. So work on yourself. This is the key. Most people are more important. They want to know about other things, life. They want information outside of themselves that's not about themselves. You must discover who you are, what your source is, where did you come from, you know? They told me yesterday, they said, the man who steps out of the belief systems that were handed to him throughout his life is not a man, he is a master. For most people are ingrained with beliefs and they operate out of them for the whole lives. You are not your thoughts. Now, when a bad thought comes up, an unhappy thought, here's a secret. Just because it comes up doesn't mean you have to believe it. It's just a thought. Smile at your unhappy thoughts so you can realize they are not you. The problem is people identify with their thoughts. They believe there's an unhappy thought. I'm going to feel bad now because of that thought. You don't have to respond that way. You can feel happy regardless of what comes up because that's what you are. It's your true nature. We need to break the identification. Now, most people are reactive. A thought comes up and they fear it and they react emotionally to it. It doesn't have to be that way. You can react positively. Here's a statement that you should put in your commandments. I respond and react in a calm, positive, relaxed way to all my thoughts and to all images and to all things. This will help you greatly in life. At first it may not happen, but as you affirm it, it grows and it gains power and it becomes a reality. I respond peacefully to all thoughts. I am not my thoughts, so from this day on, I'm going to choose to respond differently. I don't care how bad it says or what kind of disease other people have. Other people's experiences do not have to be your experiences. You get to choose your experience. You're in charge. Now, another tool that will help you greatly is music. Now, musical instruments open up different energy centers in our body. The harp and the flute open up the heart chakra, balance you out, make you feel love, and make you feel good. The drums are the beat of life, very powerful instrument, represent the beat of the universe and of the earth. The drums root you to the earth. They take you out of your head. So it's David and Steve Gordon, wonderful musicians. I was told they were shamans in past lives. Their music is powerful, transformative. It's drum, harp, other instruments, birds. I would suggest getting Drum Medicine or any one of their CDs and listening to it. See, people think 60,000 thoughts a day. What they don't realize is that most of these thoughts are limiting. We are unlimited beings being limited by our belief systems, our thoughts. We don't go any further because we don't break the identification. We're not aware of our limits. We cannot exceed our limits unless we are aware of them and choose to go beyond them. So what we want to do is hear beautiful music in our mind. You want to hear drums and flutes, or piano opens the sacral chakra. Piano, when you hear piano, you breathe from your belly, you breathe deeply all of a sudden. The violin opens up your crown chakra, which connects you to the universe. So these instruments are representative of happiness. Listen to music, inspirational musical instruments. Chanting is another way to do it. Let music fill your mind. It'll invite your guides, your spirit, and the universe into your body, into your mind, and change the way you see life and take you in a new direction. You should let music build. Now, here's what you need to know. When you think a thought, it's like a raindrop. As you keep thinking, it becomes a pool, a puddle, then a pool, then a lake, then an ocean. You need a safety thought. You need to have a thought or an affirmation or a vision that you focus on so much that it gets so big and has so much power and it affects you so emotionally.